Hey, what's good, everybody? Hope you guys are all well. I just wanted to share a quick story since I know I haven't posted in a while. Um, you know, I've been having a lot of dreams lately, very vivid, very, I've been trying to write them down, but sometimes you start forgetting. But one of them that I managed to jot down was really interesting. So, so I was gonna share it, and you guys could let me know if you've had anything similar happen. But I was at the base of a mountain, right? And you could see like the snow on the top. And right now, that's kind of how the mountains look, right? But I was at the base of the mountain, and I had like, this. It looked just like my dog, but just bigger, right? I've posted pictures of her. I've talked about her. And like, there's something special about this dog, right? Like she astral travels. She does all kinds of stuff. Um, but we were at the base of the mountain, and it was my dog, but just bigger, like a very brown dog, bigger. Then the dog turns into like this woman, right? And she tells me she's like, "Oh, I'm so and so," and I was like, "So and so? What are you talking about?" Like, and then she's like, "You know who I am," and I was like, "Really? Whatever." Cause I did, I guess. I don't know why in the dream I was playing dumb, but I guess when she told me the name, I think there's only been one person that I knew with that name, right? And it happens to be this woman that, well, back then, whatever. When we were young, everyone was partying. There was this girl that one of my friends was like going out with, and when you hang around, like everyone's cool with each other, right? Like I know she had even like hit me up before on the phone and everything, stuff like that. So, everyone was like cool with each other, right? Um, and I think he ended up telling me that she ended up passing away, that she took her life. And I was, one of those things. It was like, nah. And then, I never really. It was just one of those things that it was like, what the hell, like. I think it was like a few years after I hadn't seen her anymore or something, or he had stopped dating her, so she didn't come around anymore. And he said that she had taken her life. So it was, her, right? Like that's what she said. And she kind of looked like her, but just she looked different, obviously, right? But cause she was kind of tall and everything, and so she kind of looked like her, but just different, right? And so she told me that that friend had passed away, and I haven't seen him like in 15 years or something. So she's like, he passed away, and he was lost. She's all, but I wasn't gonna let him stay like that. So she said, she's all, I went and I got him. He's good now. And I was like, what? Like, damn, that's crazy. And so after that, like, whatever. I guess I woke up. The little mosquito. What do you call it? After it was like, I guess I was looking at my dog kind of different. I was like, it was kind of crazy. And so anyways, I ended up taking my dog for a hike, right? And I decided we went, and then I was kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna push her today. Cause I had never taken her that far. I didn't take her all the way up the mountain that I usually go. I took her about 3/4 of the way, right? I just didn't do the last like really steep part, but I took her like really a good hike. You know, she kept looking back at me like, "Man, we're still going." I was like, "Screw it, I'm gonna keep taking her." And so after that, whatever, on the way back, right? Like she did good, and then on the way back, we're at the car, which I parked right at the base of the mountain, just like in the dream, but it hadn't clicked. And so I opened the door so she could get in the car, and she doesn't want to. And I'm tired at this point too. She's tired. I'm tired. I'm like, come on, I don't want to lift you up. Like she's already heavier now, right? Like she's only a year and change, but she's kind of heavy now. So like, If I didn't have to lift her up, I didn't want to, right? So I was like, come on, get in. And I'm tying her. I was like, please get in. Come on. I was like, even doing the, come on, baby. Baby, come here, come here. You know, some nothing. She's just not getting in. I even sit in the car. I'm like, come on, get in. Nothing, nothing. I'm like, man. Finally, I'm like, I don't know why I did it, but I call her that girl's name, you know, the one from the dream. You know, and I tell her name. I'm like, come on. And then, boom, she jumps in. And I'm like, dude. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm like, no way. Like, no way she just did that, right? And just like in the dream, like, we're at the base of the mountain. And then, you know, she told me it was her. And then when I call my dog by her name, she jumps in instantly, you know? It's like, what in the world, you know? And even, you know, almost like to confirm it, I kind of, it took me a little bit to try to reach someone that would know this friend, you know? But finally I got like kind of a hold of like, well, not a hold, I haven't contacted them yet, but they put me kind of like, you know, one of his cousins that we used to hang out with back in the days. But almost like, as I was about to message the cousin, I got this weird energy. Like, I didn't really want to reach out. Like, I just didn't, like, you know, one of my good friends just passed away, you know. Um, you know, and I don't even think, like, well, I had contacted, like, his cousin, and she said she would let me know when, you know, with the, when they were going to do, like, a funeral or ceremony, that all this stuff. So it's like, you know, and then it's the anniversary too of my brother's passing, and I was just like, you know what, I really don't want to, like, I hope he's okay, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to hit him up, and then I find out that he passed away too, and you know, I don't know, for some reason I just didn't, or not yet, you know, maybe later, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, like, you know, I mean, I hadn't talked to him like in 15 years, but it was just weird that why she would be the one to come back, like, as, I don't know, that's an interesting thing, you know. Obviously that'll be up for, you know, I believe that anyways. There's been people that I've seen that said that, you know, they were shown past lives and they saw that they were like, you know, different animals and stuff like that. So it was just weird that, right? Like, I don't know why, you know what I mean? There's certain things, you know, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. Not yet. Maybe later I will. But it was just interesting, right? So, I mean, there's a way to confirm it, right? Because I guess if he really did pass away, I mean, regardless, it was just weird, right? The fact that my dog was like just laid out, like right there. She, if like by the door of the car, and she wouldn't get in until I called her that girl's name. After I had tried, like, I don't know, 10, 15 times, even doing the little baby talk and everything, she just wasn't doing it. Now, as soon as I said that girl's name, boom, she just jumped up and got in the seat. So unless she just really likes that name, you know. So it was just crazy. But you know, I guess there's that way to confirm it, like to find out if my friend really did pass away. Then it's all like, damn, you know. So it's just a crazy experience, right? So I just wanted to share that since I haven't posted nothing. You know, I do have some interviews coming up, you know, and it's just making a, you know, I mean, they're scheduled in, right? Like, I'm off to a slow start this year, but technically, you know, the 1 year anniversary is barely coming up, right? In March, I started, which is technically, I believe it's like the Mexica New Year, right? So I didn't even realize I had started it then, but it's a perfect time that I started the podcast. So, you know, the 1 year anniversary is barely coming up. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I'm really not in a rush because it hasn't even been a year. I was already starting like if it was a new year, but it really hasn't been the new year, right? So even though I'm kind of off to a slow start this year, technically it hasn't been a year, right? So yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening to my story. Let me know if you guys have been having any crazy experiences. I don't know why around this new moon, like I was just having tons of dreams. I can't remember something else right now. I've been writing them down. I showed you guys my little journal book that has like the same, you know, symbol as this, right? The Remember Your Soul mission. So you know, that's available in my store if you guys want to get it. You know, that's my shameless plug. But yeah, I mean, it's been helping me like just wake up and start writing the dreams so detailed and everything. So, but yeah, let me know if you guys have had anything crazy happening lately, because I've just been having tons of dreams and a lot of stuff like that. I'll share later. But all right, that's it. Peace.